For this week's quiz, we'll be delving into the African campaign of World War II. What was the name of the British general who commanded the 8th Army during the North African campaign? Douglas MacArthur, George Patton, Bernard Montgomery, or Erwin Rommel? Bernard Montgomery commanded the 8th Army during the North African campaign. Which Moroccan city was the site of a significant Allied naval invasion on November 8, 1942? Fez, Tanger, Marrakesh, or Casablanca? The Allies invaded Casablanca, in Morocco, in 1942. What battle in Tunisia marked the first major engagement between US and Axis forces in Africa? The Battle of Tobruk, Kasserine Pass, El Alamein, or Ghazala? It was at the Battle of Kasserine Pass. What was the name of the German tank commander known as the Desert Fox for his actions in North Africa? Wilhelm Keitel, Heinrich Himmler, Erwin Rommel, or Hermann Göring? The Desert Fox was Erwin Rommel. What was the name of the Allied operation to invade French North Africa in November 1942? Was it Operation Torch, Overlord, Barbarossa, or Neptune? The Allied invasion of French North Africa was called Operation Torch. Which American general commanded the Allied forces during the North African campaign? Douglas MacArthur, George Patton, Omar Bradley, or Dwight D. Eisenhower? Dwight D. Eisenhower commanded the Allied forces. Which battle marked the turning point in the North African campaign, where Axis forces were decisively defeated? Was it the Battle of Ghazala, Tobruk, First El Alamein, or Second El Alamein? It was the Second Battle of El Alamein. Which Italian colony in East Africa was the site of a famous battle where Italian forces were defeated by the British? Was it Ethiopia, Libya, Somalia, or Eritrea? The British defeated the Italians in the colony of Ethiopia. Who led the Free French forces during the North African campaign, later becoming the President of France? Was he Henri Giraud, Philippe Pétain, Charles de Gaulle, or Georges Clemenceau? Charles de Gaulle led the Free French forces. What unit was garrisoning the city during the Second Siege of Tobruk? The 4th Armoured Brigade, 9th Australian Division, 2nd New Zealand Division, or the 29th Indian Infantry Brigade. The 9th Australian Division garrisoned Tobruk. This French defensive line in Tunisia was occupied by Axis powers during the African campaign. The Mareth Line, Siegfried Line, Martineau Line, or Mediterranean Wall. The Axis powers occupied the Mareth Line. Which Governor-General and Commander-in-Chief of Italian North Africa invaded Egypt in September of 1940? Ugo Cavallero, Pietro Badoglio, Rodolfo Graziani or Italo Balbo? Rodolfo Graziani invaded Egypt in 1940. What was the code name for the British counteroffensive in the Western Desert Campaign in late 1940? Was it Operation Husky, Compass, Overlord, or Market Garden? The British counteroffensive was Operation Compass. What was the nickname given to the British Eighth Army during the North African Campaign? Were they the Desert Rats, Desert Fox, Desert Storm, or Desert Hawks? They were the Desert Rats. What was the name of the British unit known for conducting deep penetration missions behind enemy lines in North Africa? Special Air Service, Special Boat Service, Long Range Desert Group, or Special Operations Executive? They were the Long Range Desert Group. How did you do? What would you like to see next? Like and subscribe for new shorts every day and a new 15-question quiz every week. See those other quizzes on the screen? You should click on one of those. Thank you for sticking around. Hope you have a historic day.